Welcome back, Brooklyn Squad. It's your girl Jay, and I'm back again with another video. True crime, that's what we do on this platform. We spread awareness for all families that need it, and every victim matters. No matter your race, your sexuality, or anything, you matter. Now, today we have a few, not one, not two, but a few people we will be talking about that has gone missing. Hey, Katie. We have a few people that we will be talking about that has gone missing because unfortunately, these people haven't gone viral. So when you don't go viral, people don't hear about you. People say, "Who's that? I haven't heard about that person. Where they come from? Oh my God, they missing? Oh my God, really? Yes, they haven't been going viral. So people kind of don't talk about them. Push them in the back. Don't bring them to spread the awareness that they need. And that's not good because every victim matters. So let's start with Elena Agadel, 15 years old. She is a baby. 15 years old. I mean, she's a teenager from San Antonio. She has been missing since, if I'm not mistaken, they said January the 6th. A 15 years old should not be out there, first of all. Okay? Um, no teenager needs to be out there in the streets. This is a tough, nasty world we live in. Okay? There's a lot of things that happen, a lot of trafficking, a lot of stuff, a lot of kidnapping, a lot of human, a lot of organ trafficking, a lot of human trafficking. There's a lot of things that go on in the world. A lot of misleading, a lot of things. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not. But thank you for always supporting not me, but also the victims. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. And please share the video. Thank you. Now let's share the screen.
A San Antonio teenager has been missing for 10 days now, and police are asking for your help finding her.
15-year-old Alina Aguilar goes by the name Lena. She was spotted in the 1000 block of Desert Willow near Marbach on the city's west side. She's described as 5'2", weighs about 138 pounds, and has straight, shoulder-length hair and a pierced nose. She was last seen wearing black pajama pants, black sweater, black Crocs, and was carrying a Michael Kors tan and black purse. This is a pretty good picture here of her. So if you know where she is this morning, please call police 210-207-7660.
A San Antonio teenager has been missing for 10 days now, and police are asking for your help.
Wait 1 minute, y'all. Because we got a few today, honey. Now, if you notice, right, the news is not saying much about her. When I put her in, you don't see a lot about her. You see that one thing. Look at this. You don't see anything about this young lady. And that's what's sad. Ain't that crazy, y'all? Ain't that and I'm showing y'all, like I put her name in. Let's look on Facebook. Okay, let's look on Facebook. And I just want to show y'all, because baby, if you're not viral and you're not popping like that, maybe her family put something out. Oh, look, me, us, and missing person. Oh, we have some messages here. Hold on, y'all. We have something here. I need help finding this person and turning him in. He's a person of interest in my daughters. I just need to find my daughter now. And we have text messages, guys. He calls her here and now. Miss Valles, she is not at all. I got a girlfriend that's never stopped you before. You're the only person that she could be with for this long, he says. So the mother is saying to him, where's my daughter, I guess? It's been a whole week since you decided to leave court and be on the run. It's been 3 whole days you haven't texted me. You're okay and you're coming home soon? You promised you would. You're until 3 days you kept your promise. At first I was so mad and you kept telling I kept telling myself that this and what she's choosing. I know you're scared to go to jail for months. I understand. But please, Aliana or any of her friends, please just let me know she's safe. I've been worried and unable to sleep or eat. Homeless off Mar Beach said they saw her 2 days ago behind the 7-Eleven and gave her a blanket because be on the lookout of my baby. Mommy loves you and we are going to get through this. No matter what you do, I'll always have your back. This is killing me. She's beautiful. Look at this, y'all. So wait a minute. So her mother is saying that she must have had a court date and she feel like she's gonna go to jail and she's on the run, but somebody must have saw her in back of a 7-Eleven and gave her a blanket because she was sleeping outside, homeless. What is going on here? See, and this is the shit the news is not showing you. You got to go on Facebook and see this. This is crazy. Why isn't the news putting information out? Her mother is pleading for help on Facebook. There, the proof. She's right there. Her mother is on Facebook, on social media, when the news should be sitting down with her mother and giving her the attention she need and putting her story out. Y'all, but when it don't get enough views and the numbers don't get high with the news people also, from what I heard, they pick and choose on who they're going to talk about on this segment. Okay? So we're going to keep her in prayer because, honey, baby, you don't need to be out there. Just take your behind home. She was last seen on Marbench Road on City West Side. West Side? January 6th, day after my birthday. She's only 15 years old, y'all. Like, come on. Come on. Oh, boy. I tell you. 15. And if you in some boy's house, boy, man, because that looked like a grown man, please bring that little girl home. She don't need to be laid up in your bed. What's she gonna do if she get pregnant? You gonna take care of that baby? Hey, boo. They do that sometimes, and also sometimes people don't know the right people to contact that can bring more awareness to the case. That too, mama. That too. That too. Yep. Because look at the Donna's case. The young lady they found dead yesterday, the one we was talking about. Her mother didn't know who to go to, so she went on the internet and got that lady that does what we do, but she do like a little, like, she does journaling on the Facebook stuff a lot, like constantly posting. So she did an interview, I guess, with her behind the scene because she didn't know who to go to. I guess, the cops wasn't helping her. They wasn't helping her. You know, it's a damn shame. It's a shame. You want to come up, mama? Let me drop the link just in case any of y'all want to come up here. All you got to do is hit the link. You don't have to ask me, just come up. I'm going to continue doing the stories, but feel free to jump up if you like. So I'm just going to drop the link for y'all. I don't know why this thing is. Oh no. What is wrong with this thing? Why is this? This little thing is in my way here. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's the oh boy. Let me close this. I'm trying to close that. I'm trying to hit the send here, but this chat thing is in my way. I'm telling you, if it's not one thing, it's another. It's driving me crazy. Let me see if I can move it. Hide menu. Yes. Okay, hide it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to move this little chat thing out the way. Okay, hold on. Let me move this. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I'll come up and give me a second. Okay. I'm trying to click the link thing, but it won't let me do it because this thing is in the way. And I don't know why. See what I'm saying? Yeah, this is crazy. The link go up? No. See this little chat thing? I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's blocking my thing right here. Okay, it went now. What the hell? Shit. Pissing me the hell off. All right, so like I was saying, she don't need to be in no man's house. You know what I'm saying? Take your ass home. Go to your mama. Don't be in these streets. It ain't nothing up in these streets. Somebody will grab your little behind, take your damn organs out, or take you out. Please go home, little girl. Next. Oh, this case right here. Hmm. No, wait, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the Facebook ones. Hold on. This is weird. Right here, y'all. Right here. We have a mother and son missing from Florida. Erica and Camus Brooks. They've been missing since December 17th. No one barely has been saying nothing. Shout out to Unsar from Delaware and shout out to TikTok because that's where I found these posts. Mother and son. He's 20 and she's 44. He's 6'4". He weighs 210 pounds. She's 44, black female, 5'8". She weighs 180 pounds. They were last seen sleeping at their home in the 19700 block of 109th Street Plaza in Dundon, Florida on December 17th. When family came back home, they were nowhere to be found. Julie said, I haven't heard of them till yesterday when we talked. Yes, I don't understand how nobody has not seen them. Julie, yes. Julie hadn't heard of them until I brought them up yesterday. She said, what? Wait a minute, a mother and son? She had to look it up. Yes. How do they just, girl, I know. How does this just happen? And they haven't been seen. Oh, and another thing, they don't even have a vehicle. Where are they? We are in 2024. They have been missing since December 17th. So I decided to check around a little bit, right? Hold on, my mouth gets dry when I get mad, y'all. I think your mouth gets dry when you dehydrate, right? More water. I decided, well, me and Julie decided to check around a little bit yesterday. Poor Julie over there working like 3 cases for me. But shout out to Julie, man. Shout out to Katie too, man. We decided to check a little bit, you know what I mean? Because you always will find something out there. So I said, let me go check and just run some let's see what else we could find. So we kept going. Oh yeah, and another thing. This young boy was located, y'all. Let me just say that. I did a missing case of the little boy, the autistic little boy that went missing. He was located. So I just want to say that because I forgot. I be forgetting to put up the people that have been found when I tell y'all that they've been, missing. Yeah. I need to start doing that. So shout out to Arctic Fox because he had told me the other day, or like a few days ago, that the little boy was found. So that's good. We don't know how, where, what happened. Of course, they never ever want to tell you those things. but he was found. This is the little boy that was that's autistic, and his mother and her boyfriend went to the bathroom and left him in his camper sleeping, and they came back and he was missing. Let me see if I can find his name. Hold on. I didn't put him on my thumbnail, but that's okay. This happened in Clayton Al. Let me see. Dixon Wilkerson. And I'm probably still saying it wrong. But this happened in Clayton, Alabama. Right. Clayton, Alabama. Phoenix Wilkerson his name is Phoenix Wilkerson. So he was located safe Sunday, January 14th at 3 p.m., guys. Okay, so that's good. Now back to this young lady and her son, who has not been located and who has been missing, right? So I said, okay, let's go search some more, right? So we was looking and looking and looking and looking and looking and boop, looking. That's not it. Hold on. Because unless I passed it. Yeah, I might have. Let me go back up. And I'm saying this because when you look at stuff, you got to look at every damn detail that's out there. You got to really, really look. You got to look at people's messages. You got to look at who they friends with. And I don't listen. And the killers be watching. We know they be watching. Hey, they be watching. But on her missing post, a guy commented on it. And that's who I'm trying to look for. That's interesting that he's not here now. Very interesting. But anyway, a guy had posted and said that he is those are a member of his church and they have been missing. And I went and I had looked him up, and it seems like he practiced law. Not law. He went to school for police or something like that. Yeah, I can't find him now. Now I can't find him. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I think we found something, y'all. Okay, here he go. He says Facebook family and Carmes Brooke, Facebook family, Carmes Brooke and his mother Erica Brooks were members of the church I pastored in Donon. They are both missing and haven't been seen since last Friday, which we know that is years now. If anyone has knowledge of their whereabouts, please call the Marion County Sheriff Department. So this guy right here, his name is Eric Cunnin. No, we're not saying anything bad about him. He's married. He's from Florida. He practiced criminal justice. Okay. So he put out the post because they have been missing. So this is someone I would be reaching out to. Shout out to him for putting out that post. Hey, Barbara. How are you, beautiful? How you holding up, mama? Oh, wait, Cherish is here. I'm sorry, Cherish. I'm sorry, Cherish.
It's okay.
So sorry, girl.
I see you was doing your due
Hi,
diligence,
Mama.
so
How
I said
are
I'm gonna
you?
leave you alone.
I'm so sorry. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Barbara. It's so good to see you. What's up,
So I
Cherish?
wonder if this mom and son, when they were reported missing and by whom? Was she married? Was she in a relationship? Because there's no vehicle. Like, how did they leave? And why would they just wait for other family members? It just sounds like whoever was in that house with them knows exactly where they are.
This guy right here, and that's why I pulled him up because I think he might have made the report. So I
What?
want to reach out to him because he says that I am truly humbled. Oh no, this is something else. Hold on. Right here. He says that he's the pastor. He pastored her at the church. Facebook family, Erica Brooks were members of the church I pastored in Donon. They are both missing and haven't been seen since, and then he says last Friday, but this is years now.
Wow. Yeah, this is a year and a month now.
Yeah, she been missing. Whew, this
Oh
is been
no, this is 22. Yeah. Yeah, this is 22. So this is a year and a month. So
yeah.
they went missing not the Christmas prior, but the one before that.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
Wow.
December 17th.
Mm. This just makes no sense at all.
It don't at all. It really don't.
It really makes you wonder who they were living with. Like, what was that
Right.
situation?
Because it said that she was living with people and they came home and they don't know where she went.
But what people?
Right. Like who?
Family members, roommate situation? Like, what was the
Right.
situation?
Exactly. Looking at the comments is just saying praying, 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 praying. Praying, praying, shared. I found this on Unsolved and TikTok. I said, okay, TikTok be trying to have everything now. Let's see. Somebody said or heard from that this is not normal behavior for her to disappear, basically. Not being seen and heard from, they're very concerned. This is not normal behavior. And
Like,
here's the
who was
sheriff's
she
number.
living with? is what I want to know. Who were they living with?
Who were they living with? Mother and son, y'all. And who's this? Okay, unsolved. Put that out. This is horrible. This is damn shame. This is a shame. You know, these people go missing, and it's like you don't hear anything about it. You don't hear the detail. You basically hear nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, they missing. Even if you hear, oh, they missing. But damn, we just heard about that. But who was the young lady living with? You know, because she didn't have a vehicle, they saying. That's yeah. She didn't have no vehicle.
Well, someone in the comments on Attempt to Locate post said that the family
Criminal justice.
said that this was completely unlike her, but that she had met someone that she didn't tell the family about.
Oh, so you see that in the comments?
I do.
Oh.
It's not this flyer, it's the other one you were on.
Okay. So she probably had a relationship that she didn't tell nobody about.
Right. And more than likely, her son tried to protect her, and they both ended up in a bad situation.
And
Because
that's
this
the
makes
person
no
that
sense
needs
at
to be
all.
questioned.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out to the pastor.
Yeah.
I just heard about this case yesterday. I was like, wait a minute, mother and son. No, the other day, matter of fact. I said a mother
I
and
mean,
son.
either that, or the family had something to do with it, and something happened. There was some type of family dispute in which they ended up both hurt, and it's possible that they got rid of the bodies that way, because it also says here is the family members are the ones who discovered when they came back home they were
Right.
gone. So that's telling me they were living with family. It'd be your own family sometimes, honey. Listen.
That's true. You ain't lying about that.
I mean, they could have had a little, issue with money, or I don't know. It could be a number of things, but it just doesn't seem normal to say it. Let me just use myself for an example. I say, hey, my aunt and her child are living with me. Maybe he's older, whatever. And we left and they were asleep in bed. And when we got back a little later, they were just gone.
Right.
Who's not questioning these people? Because how are they just gone? Do you know if they're talking to somebody? Do you know if they were having problems with somebody and it's just out of character and they were just gone? It's too strange. Nobody knows anything is my problem. Even
Right.
if the family members said, hey, they were missing, but she had a crazy ex-boyfriend or a stalker or whatever, it'd be like, okay, but like people don't just get up and disappear in the middle of the night. Like,
They sure don't. And I'm looking to see if you got a few people I see on YouTube that did a case on it. Artie Fox was one of them. Let's see what he has to say. And I see somebody else. Let's see what they got to say. How you doing, Cherish? I haven't talked to you in a minute with all these cases.
well. I'm well, thank you.
And all these appointments.
Yeah, I mean, I know how it is. I'm just trying to find some time to catch up, busy.
Thank you for
Trying to
joining.
stay busy. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Okay, let's see here. Oh, let's go back to YouTube. Hold on. Wait. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, we're on YouTube, duh. Wait. Arctic Fox. I'm gonna go to Arctic Fox channel. Yeah, I could do history because I just nah. Do I? Nah. I don't know this one. Let's see.
See, somebody in the comments even said they had no car. Family said they woke up and they were gone. I think it had to start with their family. Yeah, I agree because this is senseless.
Mm.
And in hopes of, oh, you know, maybe they'll find the bodies at some point and we'll just report a missing type of situation. Because
Right.
in reality, you know, even if you don't know, like even if I were to have a roommate that I really didn't know like that, I would still see that person coming and going and some of, you know, what's going on in their life. Checking in with people is important too, but you know, and they went missing and their family came to the house and they're looking for them. I'm going to give them everything they need to know, but I'm not going to be like, I don't know anything. Yeah, they live here in this other room, but I know nothing about anything and that's it.
Right.
Senseless.
Yeah, people need to start speaking up. We were just talking about that before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, how people don't speak up.
Yep. And usually when people don't speak up, they got something to hide.
I'm about to just say that. They got
Mhm.
something to hide. Yep. Mm-mm-mm. It's a damn shame.
It is. I mean, you said he was like 200 pounds. This is a big boy.
Good boy.
6'4", 200 pounds, 20 years old. So he's not a kid.
Right.
You know what I mean? And his mom was just 44. So she probably was overall in good health. You know, did they just have an issue also maybe possibly with the family and they just got up and left and didn't want to speak to him anymore? But I mean, it's not likely. You've been missing for this long and you
Right.
don't have to call the family and say, hey, I'm okay. You could just tell the police we're not missing, we're fine.
Right.
And then
Something.
they would relay that to the family and this wouldn't be an issue, but this is ongoing. So
Yeah.
that would lead people to believe that they're more than likely deceased.
Yeah, there's a problem. Yeah, exactly. This long too? Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let's see what Arctic Fox said. If there's any details he got. It's so low, y'all.
Marcus Brooks, who are missing out of
Sorry.
Dunellen, Florida. They were last seen on December the 17th of 2022 in the Chatmire area. Their family and friends have not heard from the two of them, and they are very concerned about their safety and their well being. This is certainly not normal behavior for the two. They are always in contact with their family, especially around the holiday season. If anyone has information regarding the whereabouts of Erica and Camarcus, you're asked to contact the Dunellen Police Department at 352 465 8510 or the Marion County Sheriff's Office at 352 732 8181. I do want to thank one of my subscribers for bringing this case to my attention. This certainly is not getting the media attention that it deserves. And
Mm,
unfortunately, there's no alerts or anything out for these two.
look at
So,
that.
guys, do me a favor. Help me bring these two back to their family for the holidays. Give this video a like. It does help more people to see Erica and Marcus. And the more people that see their faces, the better the chances are that we can bring them home safe. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, consider
Wow.
clicking that subscribe button. It certainly helps the channel out. And if you ring that notification bell, you'll always be alerted whenever I post another missing persons video. But the most important thing that I'm asking for you to do above anything else right now is to simply click that share button. Share this to your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, wherever you have social media, guys. It only takes 1 second of your time to do, and it can make all the difference in the
Oh
world in
yeah, let
whether
me
we're able to find Erica and Kamarcus and bring
share
them
his
home
video.
safe or
I
not.
mean,
As always, guys, I do want to thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Y'all be kind to one another out there,
I'm
and
gonna
let's
share that
bring
video
Erica and
after I'm
Kamarcus home
done.
safe.
So we know that there was no cops wasn't taking it serious. It wasn't getting no attention that it needed. See? Damn shame. That's what somebody else talking about it. But there's not much, there's like nothing on this case. It's a shame. There's really nothing much on here. Wow. What do they wait for? Somebody to be unalive? Like what happened with Donna, the young lady that we was talking about before? And now they found her body?
Well,
What's up?
I think, and it's not funny, but I think
Like what the fuck?
that situation is very suspicious. The entirety of it.
Well, what do you think about what do you think about that?
It's insane. You know, like I posted a comment the other day when you were covering it, the story. You know, and during the story, you ended up, letting everybody know that it was confirmed that she
Are you
was
sick of having
unalive.
issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees? If so,
I'm gonna
you
put
need
this on pause.
Right now.
Go ahead, Mama.
What I was going to say is that I had posted a comment because they tried to make a point that they can't forcefully hold anybody against their will. But what I also understand is if someone is in a position where they don't have their safety in their best interest, that they have the authority to step in to protect that person.
Right.
So given this lady was called, or the officer was called to assist the lady after a brain surgery, and to take her to such a rural area, it was a forest, for crying out loud, and leave her virtually on a dirt road in the dark. There's no lights because it's not technically a street. It's just one of those back roads. And you don't see houses, and they're like a mile in between houses. How could you tell a person whom the hospital said this person has some mental issues, they just got brain surgery, they need a ride to this facility, or I think it was possibly a family member's house? How do you leave a person like that in that type of situation? Because so that's the thing too. It wasn't a situation where they were really fighting with her. Like, she's in the back of the cruiser where we all know there's child lock and there's always a gate. So what was she, you couldn't have taken her to her destination. You had to stop, get out the car and let her out. And then the way that everything played out, she ended up stripped of her clothing and then found somewhere, her body was found strewn in the forest, somewhere off the road. But
Now, I have a question with that because I had said that yesterday, right? That her clothes were stripped off, but because that's what I heard. But then when I heard somebody talking about it today in the report, It didn't say that. Was her clothes stripped off?
Well, yeah, her brother actually recovered her clothing from a person who was in the area looking and found the hospital discharge bag with the paperwork and her clothes. And then when her body was discovered, she was found nude.
No,
So,
that bag, I believe they didn't know. They said that was just like her ID and stuff like that.
yeah, and the papers from the hospital, like that was the bag they gave her when they discharge you and you have some items outside of,
No, but I
yeah,
mean the
so
clothes she had on her.
yeah, they were there as well. And when they discovered her body, it was discovered that she was nude. She was naked. So you're telling me a person that has problems walking, who just had brain surgery, got out of your police cruiser in the middle of the night with snow on the ground because there was just a huge storm system there, with the ground covered in snow, took all her clothes off and walked into the forest
Right.
in the dark at that. Like,
And she's scared of the
really?
dark.
Right. It makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
In a forest setting, like you're walking into a tree every 3 or 4 steps. How do you accomplish that in the pitch dark? Mind you, there are no street lights. This is a back road.
And we saw it. We went on here and the lady showed. Remember yesterday? I don't know if you saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So how
lady
can you
showed
do
how
that
far
in
that
pitch
is.
dark? How can you do that in pitch dark? And you just got out of the hospital. Before you went, you already had issues standing upright straight. And then you have a brain surgery and you're telling me how is that? It doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
And when it doesn't make sense, then go back and check, because it's likely not what they're saying it is.
Now they're allegedly saying some guy got arrested. They busted his house. And
Really?
what do you think about that?
I'd like to see the evidence. Because, let's say that she was walking up the street and somebody, saw her and, whatever happened.
Yeah.
The police are still at fault in my eyes.
Yes.
Because you had a responsibility to take this lady safely somewhere. We
Yeah.
know you guys are not the taxi service, because they love to say that. But at
Ain't
the end
that
of the
foul what
day,
they said that shit?
yeah, she was a vulnerable person. Like, what do you mean? Are you discovering kids on the street and being like, we ain't the taxi service, just stay out here until DCSF comes? Like, no. That is not how this goes.
Right.
You are a sworn officer. Like, you should be doing your job.
Mm-hmm.
What was it going to kill him to take her? I think the brother said it was a 1.5 miles further up the road. What was that going to hurt you? Because more than likely, he kept going that way anyway.
It's crazy, yo. She kept going that way anyway.
Yeah, he had to. I mean, look at how narrow the street was. Did he?
It was a female driver. I gotta
Really?
hide this. Huh?
Really?
Yeah, it was a female sheriff.
Wow. And as a woman, wow.
That's the shit that gets me.
Wow.
There was a female sheriff.
I'd be like, listen, I'm up for a lawsuit. Like, I'm not letting you out. Tell people what you want. And sadly, this has to be the case for those conversations to happen, because, but you know what bothered me too, honestly? Knowing, obviously, the people paid for it, because we pay for it.
I gotta turn my camera off, Mama, because Facebook won't let me smoke.
Given the situation that we understand now that they were granted funding for, sworn body cams, why do we not have them?
Right.
Huh.
That right there. That right there. And it's in writing. Like we read it yesterday.
Yep.
That's that shit.
Yeah.
Why don't they have them?
And they're mandatory, I thought, in some places. You know, there's a lot of problems in the state of Missouri, honestly. But that's no excuse for the higher ups not to do their jobs and not to follow the rules. You expect everybody else to follow the rules, but you're not leading that by example.
Right.
That's my take on it.
Crazy. Wait till I show y'all this next case.
And just because it was a female officer, that doesn't mean anything to me. They're documented serial killers. Some being police officers. See, Julie, not all states are mandatory. Okay. I feel they should be. Yeah, they definitely should be, because it allows for, perpetrators with badges to roam free, use the badge, to their advantage of being criminals.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, I'm a firm believer that a lot of serial killers are police officers.
Oh, yep. That's what yep. Look at that that cop that killed that black cop that killed that young girl a year ago. I forgot where it was at.
Yes, in Georgia.
Was it Georgia? And he left like a bullet or a gun or something
Georgia
by the crime scene.
Yeah, the Hispanic girl, the 15
yes,
or 15 or 16
Hispanic girl. Yep.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Damn.
Yep.
Yes, the dispatch with the bad.
And he stalked her. He literally stalked her. She was watching her, walking around the neighborhood, and he just so happened to live in an apartment complex adjacent to where her house was, and was stalking her. And I think that's how he lured her in, was under the guise of security or something he said to her. And she thought he was a person of authority. And, even though he was, he just thought he was going to be safe.
Right.
Exactly.
He thought, oh, I'm safe. He's a cop,
There's a cop from Aurora, Colorado, that in the 90s and the early 2000s, his name was Detective Mangino. He was raping women throughout 2 different counties, and it took them a while to catch up with them, but they kept getting reports, from women saying that they felt safe in whatever situation to get in the car with him because they needed a ride. Or there were situations where he pulled people over and just straight up was like, you can get out of this ticket if we do SEX,
Wow.
And the reports kept flowing in. And finally, the FBI came in and did what they needed to do. And since then, he's been arrested, convicted, and is currently serving some time there in Denver. And I came in contact with that police officer, and we already knew not to trust him because of, because his name, like it was terrible. It was terrible. Wow. I was wondering when somebody was going to do something. They finally caught up with him, though.
You was by yourself?
No, I was with a family member, but he was taken back. That I knew who he was because I was about 17. We had an encounter, and he was like, you guys are young and you're hanging out. And I'm like, you're Mangino. And he's like, how you know about me? And I'm like, the streets talk. We didn't heard, family members, people that had contact with you. And, he just kind of played it off. I played it off too. And, got up out of that situation. Seriously, like we ain't doing nothing and people know where we are. And, we wasn't far from home. And, he offered us a ride. And I'm like, no, it's cool. We literally is in walking distance. You could follow us, but we right here. So, shit. But yeah. Yep. Douchebags with badge for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No doubt about it.
Wow. Yeah, girl. Woo. There are a few from hometown in Arkansas like that, but they would not do anything to me. Arkansas.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I believe it. I've
That's
seen
like,
some stuff. I have seen some stuff, especially with these police officers. They are very dangerous people.
I'm gonna pull up the next case, y'all. This young lady right here now. These teenagers, man, I tell you. Kirsten. Now she's
Now, a Fort Bend
missing,
County mother is
but
desperate for
she's missing, but they're saying she could be a runaway because her boyfriend's missing too. So I don't know.
answers about her missing daughter. Police say she is a runaway, but her mother worries she is in grave danger. Matt Doherty spent the day working this case, speaking to law enforcement and that missing girl's mother. He is live in Rosenberg tonight with more. Matt?
Mia, tonight, all indications are that Kirsten McWilliams at first left home on her own, but her mother is worried about who she may be with and where she may have gone. She says her daughter would have never done anything like this.
She's really sweet. She's athletic. She's smart.
She's pretty.
She's pretty. She's very pretty. You wouldn't miss her in a crowd.
It's been 3 weeks since Raina Glass last saw her daughter, Kirsten. In the time she's been gone, Kirsten turned 16. She's missed Christmas. She's missed the start of a new year.
We're just waiting, you know? Yeah.
On the morning of Friday, December 15th, Raina said goodbye to Kirsten as she left to catch the bus to school. Not long after that, her mom got an alert. Kirsten had turned off location sharing on her phone.
It made me suspicious, so then immediately I started calling, no answer.
For the rest of the day, Raina called everyone Kirsten and her family knows, looking for her daughter. She and her family have had to do a lot of the legwork themselves, she says, putting up flyers, making posts to social media. Raina says the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office told her
We need to like focus to try to see if we can, push him out. So then wherever he is, then she is.
Raina says her daughter doesn't have a car, no money, no ID, no social security card. Right now, the mom doesn't know where her daughter could be, and she's afraid. And she has this message for Kirsten.
You can come home, that. So just come home and we'll figure all this out. We will, because we do it all the time.
Raina tells us she believes her daughter might be with a boy she was seeing shortly before she went missing. Tonight, law enforcement would only tell us that they consider her to be a runaway. And they say it was for Kirsten's privacy and safety that they will not elaborate. Back to you.
Well, that explains a lot.
Due tonight.
Sounds like she's done it before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is still, but sounds like she's done it before, and maybe mom is possibly not talking about a possible addiction that she has outside of the boy. But it seems like she just intentionally turned her location off. Probably had, clothes in her backpack, went to school, turned her location off, and left with her boyfriend.
She's been missing since December 15th.
Yeah.
It definitely sounds like she has done this before, because her mother said, we got through this before, we can get through this again. You know what I mean?
Makes you wonder if she struggles with, some type of mental illness, or like I said, some type of drug addiction that she just is wanting to be away.
Yeah.
So hopefully she's okay and nothing, horrible happens to her. Because if she left and with a boy, then they're going to be in all types of adult situations that, kids are not readily prepared for.
And the boyfriend is missing too. The mother.
Well, mom said that they did that to try to smoke screen her out, which is a good tactic, but I don't know.
The mother got a text from him saying something about she's fine or she don't want to be bothered or something like that.
Right. Yep.
Put my pen.
Yeah. I had an aunt when we were younger who used to run away a lot with an older boy, and we would report her missing every 2 months. And then someone would see her, when he was at work or something. She'd be out, maybe getting food or something, and somebody'd see her. We call the cops. They take her down, to the what is it for the kids? Anywho, they would take them down to like the little kiddie jail. They would take her down there, and they would release her. They would release her back to my grandpa, and then 2 or 3 days later, she'd be running off with the guy again. So, and we did that with her.
The juvenile jail?
Year. The juvenile detention. Yeah, I couldn't think of that.
I can't. Yeah.
But yeah, the juvenile facility, they would come. The police would come. They would say, "You're a runaway. You were reported as a runaway, and we're here. We got to take you in." And then they would release her to my grandpa, and then she would be gone again. Like, that's sometimes how they are, We did that with her for a long time. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah. We pray that I hope she's safe and bring her behind back home.
Absolutely. Yeah, the world's
Some
not pretty.
counseling, it ain't nothing in these streets. These teenagers,
No.
man.
Well, hopefully she'll stay away from the drug scene, and, something will happen with her and the boy, because nothing lasts forever. And, he'll piss her off or do something to her. She'll be wanting to come back home. Seriously, that's how it usually is. She needs to get away from the boy. He sounds like the problem.
Yeah. Cause now he missing, and it's like, oh, they out there together.
Yep. But it's better that they're together, though.
I would
Fingers
hate
crossed.
when I heard about this. I thought about but she don't have a baby, but Savannah and her boyfriend for some reason.
Well, not necessarily. Savannah was living as an adult because she was being allowed to. This girl's mom doesn't seem as though she was allowing her to do these things, and that's why she was sneaking off and going to school and turning off her location and disappearing, and mom is reporting her missing and as a runaway because, but we didn't see that situation with Savannah, even considering there was a domestic dispute with them at the, early stages of their relationship, and they still ended up being together, and there were never any charges filed as far as like statutory rape charges. So it kind of just shows too that the parents were allowing her to just go ahead and have that relationship, because sometimes parents feel like they're going to do it anyway. Might as well just let them do it and kind of try to keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
Which is not good, because kids don't know what they want to do. Their kids. They're still trying to figure it out. They don't know what's good for them. They don't know how very dangerous this world is.
That's the truth. I be trying to tell my daughter that shit.
Yeah.
And and I'm glad you said that, because with this next case, right here, hold on. This young lady, Gabriella. She popped right up. Oh, I don't think that's the one, but let me see. I might be this one. I don't know. Let me see. Is that her? I'm looking for the young girl, Gabriella. She decides to go on a disappearing act with her 2-day-old baby. Her baby
Why?
is 2 days old.
Okay, the girl at the top with the bonnet on.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
2 days old, girl. Oh my God.
Well, where's the dad at?
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's with him. Well, I don't know if that's the dad, but she said she's with the abusive boyfriend.
And nobody's seen her?
Mm-mm. No. I'm wondering if this is it up top. Let me see something. Because I found
Nobody's seen
something, but
her.
I was like, I don't know. It looked like her a little bit. Let me see. Let me see if this is it. Because I saw. I don't know if this is it.
Nobody has seen them since. Hmm. Interesting.
Oh,
A homicide.
Jessica Chow spoke with Dixon's father about what they say and heard before she disappeared.
Hmm.
The last time Reggie Dixon saw his daughter Gabriella was on Friday, October 27th. She had been staying with him and he had just helped her move into her new apartment.
She was really excited about moving into her place, and I took her to move some more stuff in her apartment that she had just got.
is that
Dixon
her?
says the last time Gabriella's mother, Gabby Searcy, last saw her was on Sunday the 29th. Searcy was picking up her daughter's kids.
Because she used to babysit the babies while she's at work.
Dixon says Searcy had dropped off her grandchildren with their father that same Sunday. Then on Monday, the next day,
The daddy had brought the kids back over there.
Dixon says that's when his 2-year-old grandchild told Searcy.
She saw her mother laying in blood.
He says Searcy tried texting Gabriella that Monday and Gabriella did not respond.
Even when she dropped the babies
Is
off
that
to
her?
my ex-wife or to me,
It looked
her
like her,
sister,
right?
she'll call and check on her
No.
babies. Like, Daddy, I'm doing
No?
this. How my baby's doing. That let me know that something wasn't right.
Yeah, just another
That's
girl
something
missing.
she don't do. That's
Oh
It
no,
may
this,
be.
totally out of character.
no, this is the wrong one. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hmm.
This is.
This poor girl.
I know, right?
I'm shocked the boyfriend's not in jail with the kids at Mission.
Where's that damn case at? JB?
Missing persons.
I'm
There it
sorry.
is, right at the top, right?
Huh?
Isn't it that first one? The BSO?
This one?
Yeah, that's who you're
No.
searching.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Mm-mm. Let me see something. I know Arctic Fox had did a story on her. That's how I have found it. But then I seen it on the news too. So I was like, oh, wow, what the hell? Just bear with me, y'all. I'm so sorry. This is crazy. I'm going to go to Arctic Fox page.
Who are missing out of.
Hold on. Here she go. Mississippi.
What is going on, guys? This is Arctic Fox. Welcome back to the channel. We have a dire situation out of the state of Mississippi where the Mississippi Department of Child Protective Services is asking for the public's help in locating a runaway teenage mom and her very much endangered baby. Zykeara Virgil, age 16, and her son, Nicholas Virgil, have been missing since the 8th of December when little Nicholas was only 2 days old. It is believed that Zykeara ran away from her home in Jackson with her 15-year-old boyfriend, Nicholas Wallace Jr. CPS has desperately been trying to locate both Zykeara and the baby due to reports of physical abuse by the boyfriend, and there are also reports from the hospital that baby Nicholas was having problems with his blood sugar levels at the time of the disappearance. Now, guys, this is a dire situation. CPS also wants to note that Zykeara herself has a diagnosis that makes her vulnerable and impairs her judgment, so she makes bad decisions. Well, obviously, she took off with a 2-day-old baby that has blood sugar issues with an abusive boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
If you have information on the location of Zykeara or the baby, please contact Tanya Watkins with the Mississippi Department of Child Protective Services at 769-366-0207. Now, guys, I cannot stress how important, how urgent it is that we get both Zykeara and Nicholas's faces out on social media. We're talking about a teenage mother and a baby that has blood sugar issues that are out there with an abusive boyfriend. And for whatever reason, God knows why, they haven't issued a silver alert or an amber alert for this child, for these children.
Because it's their fault.
It blows my mind. If ever there should be some type of emergency alert out, it is for a situation like this.
Then they would have to take responsibility.
Here we are. Welcome to 2024, where alerts don't get issued when they should.
Right.
Yep.
So it's going to be up to us, guys. What I need you to do is to give this video a like. It does help more people to see Zykeara and to see Nicholas. And the more people that see them, the better the chances are that we can find them and we can bring them home safe. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, consider clicking that subscribe button. It really does help the channel out. And if you ring that notification bell, you'll always be alerted whenever I post another missing persons video. But the most important thing that I need every single one of you to do right now is to simply click that share button, guys. Share this to your Facebook.
Shout out to Arctic Fox.
Zykeara Virgil.
I had Gabriella Dixon down on my paper. Because I was looking at her case a week ago. And then I seen her and her baby because when we was all up here, Arctic Fox had mentioned her, or was he in the comments and he mentioned her? And I mixed it up, y'all. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. Regardless, they both missing, you know? And they need to be out there. You know, their faces and their pictures need to be out there. So
Yeah,
Oh
that's
wow. Poor
ridiculous.
baby.
I mean, it's ridiculous too, because what kind of establishments are these? Like, I had 3 kids and they all had like slight jaundice, but we were not allowed to leave. So, how do you allow for the baby to leave the hospital knowing his blood sugar is not regulated? Because they won't take those alarms off of them. There's a whole thing a whole list. Like, we couldn't even leave the hospital until one of the social workers went to the car to make sure that the car seat was in there correctly. Like, they do all these checks.
Yeah.
So how did that happen? And secondly, she's 15. She didn't sign any documents for any medical treatment. She's not old enough. So why is it? It does not making sense for me. I don't know how they do it in Mississippi, but it sounds outrageous.
At 2 days old at that, they let that baby leave the hospital still sick?
Imagine.
Huh. Baby.
Imagine. Insanity.
We're going to pray and hope that she returns her behind home to her parents or the worker, make the right decision. I know she got some issues, I heard Arctic Fox say, but make the right decision, girl, and just go home. You got that baby out there.
Well, maybe, maybe somebody said something about the dad and his family didn't like it, and it's highly likely she's just with them.
That's sad.
Because honestly, 2 15-year-olds, this is not 1991. It's virtually impossible for teenagers to take care of themselves.
Right.
Half of them don't even have, identification. So, come on, seriously?
That again.
Yeah, it's just not adding up.
This other young girl, right? I don't know if I should do the guy, because this guy, oh my God, I can't wait to hear what you got to say about this one. Girl, because, but I don't know if I should I'm going to do this girl. I'm going to do him last, because when I found out about his thing, I wasn't even searching for it, and I found it out, and I was like, ooh, let me hold that down for them. But let's do Katja Gibson, because there's nothing on the girl. Okay? Nothing. And I'm gonna show y'all. I like to show y'all that the new. I just don't get it. But anyway, let's go here. Let's see. Maybe that might be. Let me see. No, maybe I should go over here to Facebook, because that's where I found her at. It's Facebook. The news don't have anything on that girl. Katja Gibson is her name. I forgot where she's messing from. Yeah, that's where I found her from. Docs Ellis Foundation. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see. This young lady right here. She's so pretty, right?
Oh, yes. I do remember her. I think you guys covered her maybe a couple of weeks back.
Katja Gibson could possibly be in danger. She has not made contact with her family or family members. She rarely speaks with older or four. She rarely speaks with oldest of 4 children. I don't know what they mean by that.
She routinely speaks with her oldest of her 4 children.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mama.
Of course.
Oh, she got 4 kids? Go ahead, girl. Look at do it like that. Okay, now.
Okay, that's what I'm saying, sis. Throw it this way.
Yeah. What? I know
Um,
that's right. Sure. Well, I got 4. Don't look too bad. But damn, she look good.
She is very pretty.
Yeah.
How old is she?
This
Does it
report was
say?
filed. Then they don't got no information on her, and I couldn't
Does it
find
say how old she is?
No.
Okay, because I was looking up the other case. They're basically saying she ran away with her boyfriend Nicholas. I'm gonna check and see. CJ.
This was on the 6th.
CJ.
And I tried to find something on her, and I couldn't find any. I was
Gibson.
like, damn. Oh, she's 27. She look good. Go ahead, girl. But they don't have enough information. Okay, so she's from the Albany area. I can't
Okay.
pronounce that word right here. What's that word, Mama?
Hold
Can
on.
you see it? Right here?
I don't know where your mouse went.
Oh, right here. It's SCHENECTADY.
No, Albany. We'll just say Albany, honey.
Something Albany, but Skagitary, I don't know. Shannon.
CJ.
Sheche. I've never heard of that
It's
before.
CJ. No, but it's CJ because it says CJ Che Gibson.
No, I mean something Albany.
Oh, no, I don't.
Anyway, she's from the Albany area.
Oh, okay.
She's 27 years old.
I'm looking. I'm trying to see if I can find anything on her.
Yep, I couldn't find anything.
Oh, hold on. Gibson abandoned her 4-year-old daughter. Let me see what this is.
Let me see what the comments say. We got 3 comments down here. Let's see. Maybe somebody know her or... Oh, they said she was found.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. And somebody says safe? And nobody answered that question. Damn.
Wow. Let me see. Still not finding it.
Is she okay?
It's possible.
So that's good. She was found, y'all. Amen. Well, I hope she was found safe, though, you know?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to get to this next one because, honey.
Apparently her son reported her missing.
Her son did?
Yeah, Tyrese Gibson.
Good boy.
Teenage son, yeah. He said that was the first Thanksgiving that he spent without her.
Wonder if she was found alive.
Yeah, it's not showing anything. But yeah, terrible.
Kevin McCroft is missing off the Carnival cruise ship. But
Oh no. Oh, okay. Never mind.
What would happen?
Never mind. Nothing.
Okay,
Nothing.
all right. Check
Because they
this
said
out.
it was
Cruise
suspected
ship
foul
over
play.
Labor Day
but-
weekend with his family.
Check this
So
out.
this cruise ship was sailing from Miami to the Bahamas. Now, the McGrath family enjoyed Labor Day weekend, and they say on Sunday night going into Monday morning, Kevin was last seen by his brother in their cabin. So around 2 a.m. on September 4th is the last time that Kevin was actually seen. After that, Kevin's family is saying that they have not seen him or heard from him since. Now, his family is also saying that he was supposed to meet with them that Monday morning before the cruise ship went back to Florida and they were supposed to go home. But Kevin never showed up to breakfast that morning, so they knew something was wrong. So his family alerted the cruise ship that he was missing because when it came time to get off the ship, he was nowhere to be found. Now, the cruise ship did review the surveillance and they saw that Kevin did not go overboard. So the cruise ship then had to contact Miami-Dade police, and that's when they began their investigation into the disappearance of Kevin McGrath. So the U.S. Coast Guard was still contacted, even though they didn't have surveillance of him going overboard. They did an extensive search of the water, and they did not find Kevin anywhere. So there is no record of him leaving this ship. There is no record of him going overboard. It's like he just disappeared. So after the police searched this whole ship for Kevin, they then cleared this ship to go back to the Bahamas. So even though Kevin has not been found, we know that he never left this ship. They still let the ship go back to wherever it was going. Now, Kevin's family is left speechless. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to search because for all they know, he never left the ship. They take it to social media. They went to the news. They went everywhere they can go in order to spread awareness, in order to bring Kevin back home. Now, I've never been on a cruise, but I don't know if there's surveillance in those hallways in order to track to see if maybe he left his cabin that night at some time and maybe went somewhere else. But there has to be some type of trace of Kevin somewhere. Now, knowing that he never went overboard, something had to have happened while he was on that ship. Now, Kevin is 5'9". He's about 170 pounds. He has brown hair, brown eyes, and he was last seen wearing a black t-shirt, black shorts, and gray sneakers. On the missing person flyer, it says that he's missing from the port of Miami. And you guys, he was last seen at 2 a.m. at his cabin, which was cabin number 1326. Now, if you have any information on the disappearance of Kevin McGrath, please contact Miami police. And if you were on this cruise, if you saw Kevin, if you saw his family, if you heard anything, please contact police as well. I'm quite sure that Kevin was not the only one out of his cabin around 2 a.m., so somebody had to have seen something. Now, y'all know we don't get a lot of news coverage as it is. Make sure you blow this up, share this. Let's bring Kevin back home to his family. And make sure you comment below and let me know your thoughts on this case.
But we have a lot more about Kevin. Kevin. I'm going to go to TikTok people because she did her thing on this. Hold on, y'all. That's where it goes. That's where it
Stop
goes.
scrolling if you want to learn how to build some serious glute mass. Let's break down one of the best glute compound exercises, the barbell wide sumo deadlift.
Okay.
Step 1, have your feet outside shoulder width, toes angled out at 45 degrees. Now, the key in this movement, team, is you never want to let those knees cave in. You're kicking those knees out the entire time. We're going to slightly bend over, back is flat, core is nice and tight.
Now, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if the USA Coast Guard has suspended the search for there's a lady, right? That here she go. I want to see hers. Cause she broke that shit down. She broke that shit down. Okay, give me a minute, y'all. What is this? Sensitive. Watch anyway. Matthew. Oh no, I don't want to see that one. So allegedly, right? He was on the run. Well, he wasn't on the run, but he was on probation for threatening his wife and child. And yeah, he's
I mean, but that's probation. He already was sentenced, and
oh, you know about it?
No, but I mean,
Oh.
if he was on probation, it's likely the case was over and he was serving out a sentence on probation.
Yeah.
Still,
I'm trying to see.
being able to get on a cruise ship, it doesn't seem like he was being monitored that closely, but
right?
But what would be the reason for him to be missing? And apparently they have footage, and he was last seen going back to his cabin. So they have footage. I don't know, like who was moving stuff off of the boat after the fact? Who went and cleaned his room up? Like what is that story?
I'm trying to find the thing because she had a lot of information. I mean, I could look it up myself, but so sorry that I should have did it. I did. Oh, my stomach is growling like a motherfucker. Okay.
Another video of Kevin dancing shows him by.
We don't care about that girl. Shut up. So I hate the computer thing.
All right, guys, we have an update on the Kevin McGrath case, the man who went missing from the Carnival.
Can you hear it?
So if you're unfamiliar with this case, basically,
Yeah,
Kevin
I can hear
McGrath,
it.
pictured here,
Really?
went on a cruise ship for his dad's
Yep.
60th birthday. It was not only them two, but it was 40 other family members that were on the boat as well. Kevin McGrath was last seen on the boat that Sunday before Monday morning, where his family had went to breakfast together and he was missing. There has been some footage of Kevin dancing Sunday evening by himself along with some other cruise ship people, but none of his other family was around. And then the crew stated that the last time his key card was used was around 3:30, and his brother said he may have left the room between 5 and 7. And he has not been seen since, but with this update, we may know why. So it turns out that Kevin was actually on probation, and let me tell you why. So on November 26th of 2020, Kevin was actually arrested for aggravated assault, and his now ex-wife said it was because he threatened to kill her and the kids. On September 9th of 2020, he actually pled guilty to the charge and was sentenced to 6 years of probation. He was actually granted permission from his probation office to transfer from Tennessee to Florida, and that is where he actually stayed with his parents. Now, here's where things get interesting. So it turns out that Kevin never even got permission from his probation officer to be able to even go on this cruise. And lack of communication with his probation office is not even the worst of it. Kevin was behind on his probation fees and his court fees. In August of this year, his ex-wife actually filed for criminal contempt on child support, and I'm going to assume that means that he was behind on it. So with all this new information, it just makes you wonder, did something actually happen to him? Or did he just actually want to disappear? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts or theories on, because This case has definitely took a turn into something I was definitely not expecting.
The ex-wife of Kevin McGrath, the missing Carnival cruise passenger, believes he's still alive and hopes for his safe return. Addison Thomas, in a conversation with TMZ, stated her conviction that Kevin's family longs to see him again. Despite Kevin's mysterious disappearance a month ago during a Bahamas trip, Addison thinks he's alive, finding it hard to accept that he would abandon his family or children. She also mentioned their good post-divorce relationship, where Kevin used to check on their kids regularly. Kevin went missing during a cruise while on probation, sparking a Coast Guard search that was later called off. He had legal issues due to an aggravated assault plea in Tennessee in 2022, but Addison defends him, saying he's not a bad person and is a veteran who loves his family. She doesn't believe his disappearance is related to his legal problems and has a message for him if he's out there. For more latest news gems, please support and drop a follow.
Another.
Wow. And you know what? He's not the first person that I heard that goes missing off a ship. I've been on a Carnival before. They cannot say that the cameras are not working. Cameras are always working. Have you ever been on a cruise?
No.
Girl, it's a ship. There's cameras galore. Like, it's, first of all, the Carnival cruise is beautiful. I've been on there once, and I had
Yeah,
a
I would
blast.
never.
It's beautiful.
I would never. I'm not a boat type of person at all.
I
I
said
don't care
that
how
too.
big the boat is. I will never get on it.
I went on it. It's before I met Dave, but it's beautiful and it's so big. But this is not the first time I've heard about a man going missing, being on a cruise ship. So what is happening? What are they doing here? Are they selling these? They're selling them?
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I was just, kind of getting at. Is like, who cleaned his room, and to what capacity? Because it just, I don't know. I don't know. I would just need to see, logs and, would want to see who was in the room, because people could get robbed and he could have been trafficked or anything. And if you have, those big cruise ships, I can imagine they have, housekeeping where they come around with these big carts and stuff, and it's easy to walk off with a body and nobody notice it. So I don't know. Maybe he did just disappear. Maybe the family was lying for him and they were using his key card and left him somewhere else in the Bahamas.
There's an update on Donna. But before we go, I want to see something. What is this?
This is a very bizarre missing persons case. This is 26-year-old Kevin McGrath. According to reports, he completely disappeared while on a cruise ship. According to authorities, Kevin was...
Okay, girl, we know. And we pray for Kevin. And
Yeah, there's a case right now where they're trying to find information on IDing this lady. They said there's an update. Family members believe it could be April Reed. So remains were located in Waynesboro, North Carolina, May 12th of 2022 of a female white. The circumstances of the recovery were skeletized skeletonized human remains were discovered during a land survey in a wooded area behind a National Guard armory in
Wait,
Arson
didn't
County.
you send me something?
No, I don't think this was it because I just seen this today. Well, I just saw
Oh,
this today, and
I gotta look at
I
what
was
you
just look. They have these cameras in the woods for hunters, rabbit hunters. They put up cameras in the woods and stuff just to see if there, is like a lot of action around that area before they go out and hunt. Well, this lady was seen on the camera in the pitch of dark with panties, pantyhose, a bra, and a stick on, nothing else, in like August of 2022. Let me see, was it August? It was it was February, excuse me. It was February of 2022. And then somebody found a backpack. One of the rabbit hunters found a backpack, but they didn't suspect anything. And they also took an undisclosed amount of money out of that backpack when they found it. So they didn't say anything up until her body was discovered in August of 2022, but not her body. It was her skeleton. So then they started to, investigate, and then they found camera footage of what they believe to have been her based on what was found with the skeletal remains, which were the pantyhose, the bra, and part of the panties.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you so you can see it. I mean, it is just
Send me that.
extremely strange. But they have her here on camera. I just sent it to you. They have her here on camera with all these still shots, and they were trying to identify her.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah. Was it? Yeah, I did send it to you at 4, actually.
Okay. I know you sent me something, and I keep saying I gotta work on it. I gotta work on it. I gotta work on it. So, I'm so sorry.
April Reed. Her family is saying they think that's her, but they have to more than
Trust me,
likely.
I don't ignore nobody's stuff when people send me. It's just so much. I'm trying to get to everything.
Yeah, but how crazy
And
is
nobody
this?
to think I'm ignoring anybody. Oh, you're
But
on
yeah,
my
they've been trying to ID this lady, and I guess now family members are saying that was her. She's been missing since February of 21.
Oh, wow.
Endangered missing. 36 years old.
Oh, wow. What is this?
Yeah, that's what it is. You gotta pull it up and read it. It is shocking.
Okay. I'm gonna circumstances of recovery scans, human remains were discovered. All right, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me just pull this up real quick. All right, they got somebody on Donna's case, y'all. This man right here.
Let's see. This guy. Huh. And he lived in the area?
Yep.
I wonder
She
if he was
says-
like a registered sex offender or something. Like, why do they have him in jail?
Yeah, he is, I think. Well, what? But let me read it. Hold on. This is the individual that had a warrant served pertaining to the missing endangered person, Donna I. David Cleckham lives at 10040 Shirley School Road in Postal, Missouri. Donna was sadly found deceased approximately 1000 Shirley School Road yesterday during the search of his home yesterday. Oh. Missouri
Wow.
State Patrol found a coin purse believed to be Donna I's.
Wow.
He is currently only charged with drug and firearm felony. We'll update you.
Okay. Oh, wow. A coin purse, huh?
Mm.
Wow.
State of Missouri. Cole Cherry, no enforced statement of his. I gotta. Okay, let me put it up on my phone because I can't read it there. Wow. So he was. So I'm thinking maybe she told that cop, "Oh, this is my brother's house right here," and she probably thought that was her brother's house by mistake. You think so?
You never know.
You never know, right? Oh no,
You never know.
And maybe the cop dropped her off there, and it wasn't the brother's house. The brother's house was much farther, and that guy was sitting there waiting.
It's possible, or they possibly did something to her, and he found her coin purse. You know, and him having a record, being in the area, he's like the perfect fall guy, I guess. But
right.
I mean,
I kind of thought of that earlier, saying that, maybe they're going to blame it on whoever they're talking about before. But then I was like,
But how idiotic is that to leave it on the road? Like, you're going to rob somebody, strip them naked, and leave all their stuff on the road? It's weird still.
January 17th, he had possession of controlled substance, 35 grams or less of marijuana, synthetic cannabis. So he had weed on him. Unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia, amphetamine.
Was he her dealer?
Unlawful possession of firearm. And the investigator led to a search warrant of David. That's where the search warrant was. It was for his house. I was wondering, why do they need a search warrant for where they was going? It was for his house.
Well, they still need to have a warrant to search his house.
No, I know, but remember earlier when I heard that they had searched some cabin thing or whatever, and I was like, why do they need a search warrant to go there? I didn't, you know what I mean? Like
to the cabin.
Yeah. So
Because
that was
it's somebody's property. They can't, even if I own something and I don't live there for 20 years, it's still mine, and they can't just go in it unless they from the window see a body or something like that. Like they have to get warrants.
During a search of the resident, I located a 9mm diamond black handgun with 6 rounds ammunition and a Savored Mark 11.22 caliber rifle with a 173 round ammunition, a meth pipe,
Interesting.
and a wallet coin purse on the bed in David Kempsey's residence.
Wow. I mean, he was a meth, so honestly, no telling what he thought he saw or what he was trying to do. I don't know. But when you involve things like methamphetamine and then a person who has this super long violent history. But what concerns me too is that they haven't stated how she, passed away. So I don't know, but they're connecting some dots somewhere.
And they also had found 2 bags of crystallized residue and a bag of marijuana. They found all type of drugs. God damn.
Well, he seems like he's already had some
Yeah.
run-ins with the law quite a few times, and they all have been based around drugs. So clearly this guy is a nut job.
Okay. Wow.
Police are still going to be in trouble.
They better.
They shouldn't have ever left her there to begin with.
For sure. It's a damn shame.
Yep. 100 pounds soaking wet. Senseless.
Poor girl. It's a shame.
It is. It's terrible.
Wow.
Mm. Yeah, it is likely going to be her.
Huh?
Just looking at the other case, they said it's likely going to be April.
The girl you was telling me about.
Yeah, apparently her family said right before she went missing, she went to the ATM and got a bunch of money out. And that was another thing that was disclosed to detectives, that some hunters, before they found the skeletal remains, a bag was recovered with a large amount of money in it. Well, they didn't say large. They just said it was an undisclosed amount, but they took it, and then, you know, somebody found her skeletal remain a little while after that. I want to say 5-6 months later. So she was just out there. What do you want, Kitty?
Let me see. What did so nobody ID'd her then? Right?
They said that they're doing a NEMIS check and they're going to do dental. So they're just waiting to confirm.
Let me see if we can get to what you sent me. I know you're on the other one. My Brooklyn Squad group, but how come it's not going there? Oh, I don't know how to switch that over. Let me see. See all messages? No. Who's Lady Taz? Interview on her 6 days ago. Oh, somebody messaged me about? Okay, I gotta look at that privately. Okay, I don't know what that is. I'm trying to go to, oh, okay. Okay, here it is. Mm. No, it shouldn't be like that. I don't know why it's still doing that. Let me see. Mhm. I'm trying to get to the messages that you send me from on here so I can see it.
Did you join the group?
What group?
It's a group.
No, I'm talking about the girl, the girl that you sent me.
Yeah, it's in a group, missing and unidentified.
Oh, okay, I could do that then. I was trying to do something else.
Okay. Well, maybe another time. We don't have to rush to it.
And missing and identified. I'm probably connected to that group. Oh, there's so many of them. Let me see on my phone which one you got. Oh, okay. Is this one the first one, actually? The one I'm looking at. Okay. Y'all still rocking with me up here? What y'all saying? Until they contact her autopsy tomorrow. Okay, let me look at the comments here. I'm so sorry, y'all. I am not abandoning y'all. I'm not neglecting y'all. I'm sorry to break this girl. It was day. Oh yeah, we saw that, Julie. Thank you, Julie. Shout out to Julie for finding that. I saw that. That's the guy that said he was dangerous. Oh, that's the one?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's not the one we was talking about, right, Julie? It don't look like it. Until they contact her autopsy tomorrow, we will know what happened later on. Yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody said something in the comments along the lines of he could have possibly been the one who found her items and, called the brother up. So,
Mm-hmm. She could have with her condition, but she could have with her condition, but they knew he was dangerous, so why drop her off there?
exactly.
Especially if there's an ex-offender in that area.
I mean, not only that, but it's not a road. And it was just had snow very badly.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I know that, yeah.
I mean, it makes no sense at all. She just had brain surgery. Like, do you have no compassion?
They don't care. It's a damn shame.
Clearly. And the hospital should be ashamed too.
Oh, let me see something. Oh, this is a private group, so I cannot do this on I could join, yeah, I'm gonna join it,
Yeah,
but I can't show y'all.
We'll wait.
Yeah. I could look into her thing though. And then Google it. That's what I'm gonna do. Your members is pending. It's pending. I gotta wait till they accept me.
Yeah, this is the group I found Nicole through.
Oh, that's the group? Okay. Wait a minute. I thought I was in that group. I could have swore I was. I guess I wasn't. Nope, I wasn't. I wait till they accept me. That's a private group. So private groups, you really can't show, like what I'm showing. Like when I go to the other group, I show it on here because it's a public group on Donna's group. So, but I could still look into her thing and check it out. Oh man. So many cases, so many families, so many. Wow. It doesn't end, and that's sad.
Yeah, it's just
Sad when it
ongoing.
doesn't. Huh?
Never getting a break.
Yeah, it's sad when it doesn't end.
Yeah, the world is nonstop.
But tell us what's going on with her though. Like, just tell me a little bit.
So basically, they are needing help identifying the lady. They're just saying they need to identify her. They have 3 still photos of her from August 22 of 2021. And it's just a lady with a stick.
Right.
But it's just sad for submitting. Yeah, they're just they're trying to identify the remains of a female that they found in February of 2022. She originally was reported missing. The other lady that they suspect that it is in February of 2021, but the detectives recovered the skeletal remains of this person who still hasn't been identified in that same area in August of 2020, or in February of 2022. So basically, she was missing. They're thinking it's this lady by the name of April Reed. And the clothing that was, from the steel shots match that of what the person's bones that they found in the forest. A bag was also recovered some months before that by hunters with an undisclosed amount of cash in it. Yet they didn't check for a person. They kind of just took the money and didn't say anything, but then they released information after they recovered the skeletal remains of a woman. So then those hunters came forward and said, yeah, we found a backpack here a few months back and there was some money in it. We took it and, that was that.
Right.
So they're thinking there was a correlation. And if you read the earlier reports by April Reed's sister, who originally reported her missing in August of 2021, she says that her sister went to the ATM and took out money, and that was the last time they had saw her, was on the ATM camera. And they just were looking for her ever since. So somebody in the group made that correlation, shared it with the sister, and now the medical examiner's office is doing a check through nemis.gov to see if they, can get a dental record done in order to identify the person's remains.
Oh, somebody 5 hours ago said, I saw this on Reddit last night. This is absolutely her.
Wow.
They said it 5 hours ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was April that they recovered then?
April Reed or Reed, they said.
Reed, yeah.
They said, I saw this on Reddit last night. This is absolutely her.
Heartbreaking. Because she's wandering in the forest in the pitch dark with a huge walking stick.
I'm like,
with
what is she? Right.
pantyhose on, a bra, and that's it. And she doesn't seem to be with anybody. She doesn't
No.
seem like she's in distress. She just seems like she's just outside in the forest alone in the dark. And it's very eerie. The photos, they're creepy.
And they found skeletons over there?
Yep, they did.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're assuming, obviously now it's confirmed, that it was that person earlier, the way that it was posted. They said that it had to be her because those are hunter videos. Like they set up the videos on random trees to see where, you know, the wildlife that they're trying to hunt is before they go out. They'll review it. So somebody had that on footage. She walked past one of those cameras. And then sometime later, I guess her remains were found, but she was skeletized. So she had to be up there for a while. But I wonder if one of the hunters didn't mistakenly shoot her because she was on their property and, you know.
I was gonna say, I wonder what's her autopsy gonna be like.
Yeah, I mean, and you found her bag and you took her money. You could at least turn the bag in. You know, people could have been up there already in the area searching for her before, you know, she completely decomposed.
Somebody said, "Oh my God, yes, I just looked her up, and yes, it even says she walks with a limp and uses a
Yeah.
cane. So I
Wow.
just can't see this not being her. It's her."
Wow. Devastating. Devastating. Wow. That is so tragic.
That somebody said, I wish they could. Somebody said, they wish they could find her family who's looking for her. Somebody said,
They did.
contact the police or NamUs.
They found her sister.
They did.
Yeah, they found her. She was the one who reported her missing. So they did get in contact with her family and they're waiting for dental records because what else would they ID her with?
Mhm.
You know, unless she had some type of surgery with a rod or something in her leg that had a serial number on it from some type of surgery, hip replacement. Those things are markers that have serial numbers that could help identify a person. But outside of that, after the body fully decomposes, the only thing you do have to identify a person is their DNA from the bones or their teeth from dental records. And that's if they've ever been to the dentist. Yeah, Hunter set up the trail cams. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they showing her description here. She has a tattoo, a heart with barbed wire on left ankle, and on her right leg she has a butterfly.
Well, the images, you can't see a tattoo visibly on the leg, and I'm assuming that's
Yeah.
because of the pantyhose that she had on.
She walks with a limp and cannot
Yeah.
walk without the aid of a cane.
Yep. Yep. That is so sad. I wonder what she was doing up there. Like, what were you even doing up there alone? Or was she alone? Did she go meet somebody and they stripped her down and she was trying to get away from them? Like, did these hunters have something to do with it? Because they sure enough took her cash. And why was she pulling off cash to just go walk around in the woods? It doesn't make sense. I think she was going to meet somebody.
You think so?
Yeah. Her sister said that it was normal for her to, you know, leave and go hang out, but she would come back in a day or two. But that it was not normal for her not to come back after a couple of days. So.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go, love.
This person made a point. Hold on, look. I know. We're going to get off right now. Her pants look wet, like she had to walk through some water to get to that point. Yeah, she looked like she was a little you know.
Yeah, well, a lot of that pantyhose that she had on is
disoriented.
disintegrated. Yeah, it's gone. So they said there was a small part of that in her underwear left on the skeletal remains, and her bra was still there. And that was it. And just a skeleton.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mama, for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll be looking out for you, love.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Each state has different times of years for the hunting season, so that's possible. Yeah, they do, I guess. But you know, I don't be going no damn well, so I don't know what these states be having. But it looked like she was a little disoriented, like her hair was a little wet, and she had, like she walked through something to get to that point. I don't know. It's really sad. There's a few cases that I was working on before that I want to start doing updates on. And she said one of them before she just left off. Nicole. Nicole's one of them. That's the young lady that she brought me that case. And she was brought into, they found her into a, I don't want to say a box, a Benz, unalive. Her father reached out to me and stuff, and I reached out back. I had no contact. I don't know what's going on. We went on live and we called the sheriff department, remember? I want to look into that case more because I was supposed to call back. I'm getting tired, y'all. I was supposed to call back the department, and I haven't done that yet. So that's something that I'm going to be looking into. But also my Patreons, I have to get y'all together. So we need to do a movie night. So much crime. We need to do a movie night. And I have to put some videos out for only you guys before it hits the regular YouTubers, the regular Brooklyn squatters. So thank you for being patient with me, Patreon people. I appreciate you so much. So much, because y'all don't have to, but y'all been patient with me, and I appreciate you so much. I will be putting out something just for y'all before it comes on my regular platform. And then we got to set up a movie night for us because we haven't done movie night in a minute. Okay? But I'm getting tired, y'all. I've been up very early this morning. So I have to get these videos chopped up and put on other social media platforms. So I adore you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me. A refresher is always good. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much for supporting the victims. And thank you for being patient with me today. I was a little all over, but you know, your girl, you know, she was up here doing her thing too, you know, and I love bringing her up here because I love hearing her point of view on things also. You know, so Cherish, thank you so much. Everyone, thank you, Julie, Katie, Kathy B, everyone else who joined, the people in the back. I don't know who you were, but you was in the back. Thank you for joining as well, because you don't have to be here, but you're peeping through and you're watching. So I want to say thank you for watching. Everyone, have a blessed night, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.